When he's not in prison, I'm a wreck. I hide behind sofas and I can't go out the house, and I live in a permanent state of anxiety. It's very, very worrying and anxiety-inducing, and I don't like to think about it. I'm scared, very scared.
Ellie Aston is a GP. She's been stalked by one of her former patients for more than 7 years.
The general public tend to think that this is a celebrity-driven thing. I'm not famous in any way, and I never sought this, and I never did anything to cause it in any way. But it happened to me, and it can happen to anybody.
This is Ellie's stalker, Raymond Knight. It's never been clear why he started his campaign against Ellie, but for years he followed her, took photographs, sent threatening letters.
He'd follow me on visits, he'd follow me home. Over 100 incidences of him walking up and down past the surgery, round and round the surgery, parking outside the surgery, watching it for hours every day that I was there. You start to think the worst. Was he trying to get an idea of my timetable and to attack me somewhere, or what purpose did he have to it? And I think it's the not knowing what's going on in their minds that's the worst thing, because you start to imagine the worst.
In 2012, Ellie's house was badly damaged in a fire. There wasn't enough evidence to pin the blame on Knight, but police found images of the fire on his computer, along with photos he'd taken of Ellie.
Also, what was found was thousands of Google searches on my name, and there was some evidence that he'd been on a chat line or a forum on the internet to find out how soon after somebody disappears are they assumed to be dead.
And what do you think about that?
It's terrifying. I have nightmares about it.
Figures from the Crime Survey of England and Wales show up to 700,000 women are stalked every year. According to the Met, 40% of domestic violence cases that end in murder are preceded by stalking. And the maximum sentence for stalking? 5 years. Ellie's stalker Raymond Knight has been jailed twice and is in prison now.
The actual amount of time these people serve is an average of 10 months, which is just ridiculous because, one, it doesn't give the victims a chance to recover or to feel safe for any prolonged period of time, and two, it doesn't give any option for rehabilitation of these offenders.
When Knight is released from prison next year, Ellie knows there's every likelihood he will resume his campaign against her.
I'm not the person that I was because of him, and I never thought anybody could change me as a person. You know, I never used to be a nervy, anxious person. I have to think that there is a possibility that his behaviour will escalate to more violent activity. I hope it won't. Of course I hope it won't. But the evidence suggests that it's quite likely to.